inflicted on Pep Guardiola his worst league defeat as a manager. Romelu Lukaku opened the scoring with his 12th league goal of the campaign. Having set up the first, Kevin Morales got the second, Ross Barkley with the final pass. City are now 10 points off the top. 18-year-old Tom Davies got Everton's third, getting up off the floor to beat Claudio Bravo in the 79th minute and effectively wrap up the victory. The fourth came deep in added time after John Stones was dispossessed. Ademola Lookman scored a debut goal just days after his big money move from Charlton Athletic. Square between Manchester United and Liverpool after Paul Pogba handed the visitors the chance to take the lead from the spot in the 27th minute. Referee Michael Oliver spotted the Frenchman's indiscretion. And for the 6th time this season, James Milner held his nerve from the spot. 6 minutes from the end, Manchester United equalised. Marwan Fellaini's header hit the post, but United kept going, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic finished off. His 14th of the season puts him level top of the Premier League scoring charts. 6th straight Premier League game thanks in large part to a hat-trick from Harry Kane, whose first was set up by Christian Eriksen. The Dane made the second as well, his effort going in off Gareth McCauley. Spurs could have had more than 4 in a dominant display. Kyle Walker set up Kane's second after dispossessing McCauley. The England striker has now scored 6 in 4 matches. And he took this goal, condemned West Brom to their joint worst Premier League result. And Arsenal recovered their away form in the Premier League with a convincing win at Swansea. Olivier Giroud scored for the 5th match in succession. Swansea were outplayed in Paul Clement's first game in control, although it took a big deflection for Arsenal to get their second. Alex Iwobi shot in off Jack Cork. Iwobi hasn't been credited with either of the goals that came from his shots. Kyle Norton deflected this one in for another own goal by the hapless Swans. The Gunners' fourth came from Alexis Sanchez, his 14th in the Premier League this season. He was unhappy about being subbed later, but not as unhappy as Swandoke won comfortably at Sunderland after racing into a 3-goal lead. Marko Arnautovic benefited from a rebound before smashing in the first. But there was no luck needed for the second. Arnautovic played a couple of 1-2s before beating Vito Mannoni. Super goal from Stoke. And the Sunderland keeper was beaten again soon, this time in the air by Peter Crouch, his 3rd in 4 matches and his 99th Premier League goal. In keeping with Sunderland's season, Jermaine Defoe got a consolation. That's a dozen up for him for a side lying 19th in the table. Tired out of the side and keen to leave, West Ham registered a resounding win over Crystal Palace. Mikhail Antonio put the first on a plate for Sofiane Feghouli. This game will probably be remembered for the Hammers' second, scored by Andy Carroll. A stunning acrobatic effort by the big striker. Another excellent finish, this time by Manuel Lanzini, wrapped up the victory. So Sam Allardyce is still looking for his first win as Palace's boss. After being appointed as Hull's manager, and it didn't start promisingly. 2 minutes in, Harry Maguire fouled Ryan Fraser, and Hull had conceded their 10th penalty of the season, as Junior Stanislas converted. This was a crucial moment. Hull's 32nd minute equaliser, set up by Andrew Robertson and finished by Abel Hernandez. His first goal since recovering from a groin injury. Early in the second half, the Uruguayan got his second. For this, he hadn't scored since August. And then the unfortunate Tyrone Mings making his long-awaited Premier League debut for Bournemouth, deflected in the 3rd Hull goal that came from Tom Huddlestone. For Joey Barton, who was Burnley's hero on his return to the Premier League. The 34-year-old had only been on for 5 minutes when his free kick deflected in for the only goal of the game. The Clarets have now won 8 times at home back in the Premier League, thanks to Tom Heaton's brilliant late double save from Inspiring, and Watford haven't won in 6 Premier League outings. Tom cleverly hit the post, but Borough were able to head back north with a point, much to the frustration of Walter Mazzarri. Just as Marcos Alonso was their unlikely goal hero, the Spanish wing-back claimed his second for the club in the 6th minute at Leicester. And with Diego Costa out of the side, it was Alonso who got Chelsea's second early in the second half, with the aid of a deflection off Wes Morgan. And the leaders killed off the champions with a third. Willian found Pedro, who steered his header inside the post, so Chelsea are 7 points clear at the top of the Premier League.